If you can't sit down or get down and up from the floor comfortably enough, sit on a chair, ideally a dining chair, front shin roughly parallel. Inhale, lift, find that Tadasana in the top body and let go of the legs. So there's a little bit of a tilt forwards, tummy lifting. Okay. Back of the neck long. Inhale and lift, exhale, begin to turn. Trying to keep equal weight on both sit bones. And back, and the other side, inhale, lift, exhale, rotate. So you're thinking spine stays there and everything moves around it. Just to the end of my range and back again. This time we go a little further. Head position, so if you think about your head, that's its gentle range. I want you to move to the end on one side, center, to the end on the other. I'm not pushing into, and you see this shoulder wants to follow. You just try and keep that awareness and keep it back. I'm not going to 90 degrees, and please don't do that either. Okay. Protect your neck. Okay. Vital. So inhale, lift, and exhale, begin to turn. Bring the hands across and this one behind whenever it feels reasonable. Every inhalation you are lifting and lengthening through the spine. Every exhalation you're either maintaining it, or if you have room to go, using your hands. And you're wanting to pull this shoulder blade back into Tadasana. Are you leaning backwards? Are you leaning to one side? Equal weight through both sit bones. And a 30-second hold or so, and then to the center. To the other side. And hold. I have my hand like that, thumb is just behind the block that I'm sitting on. Equal weight in both sit bones. And I exhale if I can feel that my body has let go and I'm moving into that space. What I am not doing is deciding I'm going to go from here to there and making it happen. Yeah, I'm listening and I'm responding. And release. Okay, and let's do the first of the balance poses. Vrikshasana. Tree pose. So, I think I'm in. So let's start in Tadasana. And I want you to take your weight slightly across onto this leg. So you can do a mirror image to me. Yeah. So the leg that lifts just peels off the floor like it's going to float. Up here. Tummy lifting, sternum lifting, collarbones wide. If you're really wobbly here, you can, two things. Use a wall. So there's two ways you can use a wall. If I am sort of standing and I'm quite wobbly, I can have a wall to this side so that when my hands are up, I can put my hand to the wall, and that's enough to stop me. Okay. If that's not enough to stop the wobble, there's more going on. Stand with your back to the wall. Yeah. So that, this is my imaginary wall. Back of the head, shoulder blades, buttocks probably, and then peel off that foot. And you're using the wall behind you then to stabilise. Okay. There we go. Lift. And then I want you to bring that out to the side. Again, you'll notice this is to do with the shape of your hip joint, is that it doesn't make a line, it doesn't carry on a straight line from one hip over the hip, knee here. It will be forwards. I just want that foot to hang. Okay. As much as you want to bring this groin forwards, the knee, for this to be level, your knee will have to be forwards of it. Okay, and then foot. Easier if the foot goes on to flesh of the thigh, bit of a wobble. That's where, well, the wall would need to be on this side at this point. Hands to the hips. So to be passive in this, it sort of wants to do that, so you need to tighten up here. Whoops. Groin and lengthen. So headlamps on the hips are pointing forwards, and then you lengthen in groin to inner knee. If the foot won't stay, or if it's too low, so what you avoid doing is you never have a foot across the knee in case you're putting pressure through the knee that way. If the foot slips and you can't control it, a belt around the ankle. So you hold on to the belt, place the foot as before, whoops, daisies, and you have to have humility doing balance poses, or at least I have to have humility. So there we go. Hips are level. Up and down and sort of front to back they're level. And then I'm lengthening groin to inner knee and to complete the pose. And you can have a little out to accommodate the shoulder, and if your shoulders don't bend that high, remember, be as far as is comfortable, but still get that action in the shoulder blade. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side. Try to control it coming out. Okay, so I'm taking my weight over onto this side. Peel that. Go from here to here. Sometimes it leaves you wobbly. I just want you to slowly remove that so the rate of change is really slow. Gives your brain a chance. I'm already lifting the tummy. I'm already pulling in there. I've got a strong leg and a broad foot. Yeah, so that's my stability. Collarbones are wide and the shoulders are down. Okay, just as before. And notice your brain thinks, oh, this needs to line up with this. So it'll kind of twist you. Yeah, it's not the way. So you can put your hands on your hips and bring it out. Yeah, keep the hips in the right place. And this needs to be forwards, and then you can place the leg. Skin to skin generally gives you enough friction. And if that's too slippy, I can take a cheat off a cat tree. So I need to mention something about adjusting this. What you'll find to begin with is that your front foot does things it's not meant to do, so it'll have a little tendency to sneak out like that. Okay, what beginners try and do is, while all this balance is going on, is sort of fix it standing up. Don't do that. Okay, so you've brought your foot up. You've noticed this one's now pointing out there. Whoops. Bring it down, fix the foot, Tadasana the foot, and then repeat the coming in gently. Yeah, okay. Vrikshasana. Okay. And I think how we're going to end the challenge is we're going to do just a little reminder. So we've done this before. Downward dog. There you go, mate. Downward dog. Into chaturanga, either the long arm version or the full pose, and coming back out and into downward dog. We're going to finish repeating those. So you stay here, or if you've got more, you take it here. And I noticed the last day my hips are too high. That's probably better. And up. And although there's some contact, just because my tummy's hanging down, yeah, it's in contact with the floor, but I'm not weight bearing on it. And in order for me to improve that, I need to have less tummy. Okay, and that's how we'll finish. So, companion piece for day 9. Challenge, oh sorry, I'm all over the show. For day 8, and yeah, 10-minute challenge coming up next.